Hey everybody, Jayborino here. Welcome back. It's another Maporino 2018 submission. This is Hultmanable's Darkness Returns, Awaken. I believe this is the first mission of a campaign he's working on called Darkness Returns. 50 years have passed since Core Hall was destroyed. The Protoss have since retreated back to Aiur, and the Zerg is becoming mysteriously extinct. In addition, the United Terran forces experienced psionic breakdowns within their psionic agents. Now one of these agents has been involuntarily cured and is sought by rebel factions. The battlecruiser the Valerian is under attack by one of these factions. Escape is the only option. Interesting setup. Hello? Are you awake? You need to wake up now. Huh? What? Wake up now. Are you okay? You've been asleep a long time. Who are you guys? Where am I? My name is Major Nathan Hunt. Are you saying you're not remembering anything? Do you remember your name? Jay. I remember a name. It's Jay. I don't know if it's my own or someone else's. Jay, good. Now, you have to listen to me. I don't know if you remember this, but if we are the UTF, United Terran Forces, right now we have to move. Why? What's happening? It's a long story. You and many psionics have experienced psychotic breakdowns for unknown reasons. You're the first to have regained sanity, and now everyone wants to know how and why. We're being attacked by rebels that want to take you prisoner, and God knows what else. Well, seems like I don't have much of a choice. Where do we go? Where do we need to go?
You got coordinates or
Oh,
what?
okay, so we're controlling everybody. First, we need to get to the bridge to see the Admiral. Then we can get you on an escape pod.
What's up?
Experiment 5.
Raiders roll.
Interesting. We got some Marines, too. So, Major Hunt, what can you do? You've got these two little guys, but it's unclear to me what they do. We also have one medic.
Show me who you want.
What's the plan?
So I guess we'll probably want to go exclusively with this group to explore and then keep
Talk to me.
Experiment 5 sort of behind us. I think these just deal damage. They look like Karax's little drones. I like the look of this lab. Good use of doodads. Making everything a little immersive with the alarms going off too. I like the premise here also. It's just, like, it's in the Kaprulu sector, but it's far enough in the future that you could basically do whatever you want. Give yourself the freedom to say, okay, well, the Zerg are here. Oh yeah, get them. You know, the Zerg are here. The Protoss are here, Terran are here, like, okay, Core Hall was destroyed. It doesn't really matter what the context of that is. It was 50 years ago. So if you put enough time between then and now, you really don't need to add that much explanation. And honestly, I talked about this in past submissions also, where, like, you don't really ever need that much explanation. Let the player use their imaginations. Some players will demand explanations, but, I mean, that's their prerogative. It's my personal opinion that you should allow players to figure things out themselves. All right, actually, what if I pick this up with Experiment 5 just because he needs gear, right? Oh no, that's energy plus 20.
Channel's clear, boss.
Items. You have found your first item. Items can be found on the map or sometimes by dropping from enemies. There are different item classes: weapons, utilities, armor, and miscellaneous. All units have storage. Some have small backpacks, others have larger backpacks. All units can equip one weapon, one utility, one armor item. Exceptions are medics that can have to use utility items and SCVs that can have 2 armor items. The reason for this is they do not carry weapons. Most items are lost upon death. Exceptions are some story-required items. This applies only for the Terrans with some exceptions. Interesting. Okay, so it's down here. It's kind of hard to notice. The only reason I know this is here is because Hultmanable sent me a demo of this. I think it was like 6 months ago. It was a long time ago, and it was not this map. It was like took place on the moon or something. It was totally different, but it was just a demo for the item system. So we got a backpack here, and then the unit equipment. So this increases his energy. So first things first, the tooltips here overlap with the backpack, so maybe just stack the backpack and the unit equipment on the right instead. I'm sorry, on the left, so that mousing over these doesn't overlap the backpack. So that's my first suggestion. And then next, right-click to pick up item, and then left-click on an inventory slot or nearby location to move or drop the item. So can I just give this to the medic?
Adjusting for new.
Okay, that works pretty smooth. That's good. Okay, great. So obviously we want more energy on the medic. So each individual unit is way more important in this type of context. Also, okay, because he's not wearing a suit, he has no equipment. He meaning Jay.
What's the plan?
Okay, and it works. I mean, it's fairly smooth. I mean, it's very small and kind of hard to notice. I think maybe you could have. Well, I don't know. I mean, you don't want it to be too intrusive, so it's you're kind of riding a line between noticeability, crispness, and intrusiveness. So that would be tricky. I do think, again, like I mentioned, the backpack could definitely be on the left, just right above. Like they stack dynamically based on which ones you have open.
You got coordinates or what?
All right, let's get moving.
Oh, I'll get. Show me who you want to die.
I was going to say, maybe these little guys are an equipment item, but they're not. Let's just leave Jay back here. Well, I don't know. We might get flanked, so we might as well stay close together. We just don't want to auto-attack with Experiment 5.
Nothing'll stop me.
Okay, no problem.
Time to man up.
Channel's clear, boss.
You stay in the back, buddy.
Sell me.
Got a target. You got coordinates or what?
What's up?
Because this is it's cardinal directions as opposed to like typically you'd expect the camera to look more like this so that you can see what's up and down these corridors. I don't know why the camera's so slow as I move it, but because it's all north, south, east, west, it's kind of hard to see based on the camera angled. It's not directly top down, so you might want to make it more angular up and down the hallways. That's just my terraining suggestion, but I will say it looks good. I like it. It does feel like we're in a facility with the alarms that were going off as we were leaving. That's pretty cool. You could add more alarms too.
In gear.
Okay, looking good. What do we have here? Armor +2. Armor +2. I may actually just give this to our normal Marines. Maybe you could even add a little noise that happens when you pick up armor, like ka-chink, something like that, you know? Shields +50 and a flashlight. So the flashlight is a utility item, I presume. All right, you stay back, buddy.
Sell me. Raiders roll.
Okay, so the shield +50, I guess we could put on our main guy. That'll be nice. And then actually, no, give that to the medic, actually. So I don't think there's much a point in min-maxing here, but the medic can't heal herself, so we should give that to her. She can heal everyone else. And then the flashlight we'll put on Nathan. That's neat. I like that. I presume if we move that around, then another group would get a flashlight. Weapon augmentation +4. We'll give that to Nathan.
Nothing'll stop me.
So this is the first mission. I think it's kind of just meant to show off the inventory system. Weapon augmentation +2 and +2. So we'll give this to our 2 Marines.
That's fine.
Okay, and then you see the Gauss rifle +6, +2. Oh, one of them must have been +4. All right, that's fine. Coolio. Okay, so again, N1. See, the numpad 1, I think those should be different hotkeys, but I can't really say what. It's a little clunky. Though, granted, you could just click it. You shouldn't really be managing this in combat. Oh, sight +2. So the flashlight actually, it's not just a little light. It actually has a sight range advantage to it. The escape pods use a power cell to function. We should try to locate one. Okay, stay back, Jay. I'd love to get him in a suit. It's just an escort mission for now. We're going to be super overpowered by the end of this with this gear. It's really cool. Well, there's one of the power cells we're looking for. I assume that would just go straight into a backpack, right? So let's put it all on Nathan for now.
In gear.
Yep, see, there it is. Now, obviously, you could really screw yourself. I wonder if I could put this down.
Moving into position.
Okay, it's not attackable. Okay, good contingency there, Hultmanable. I was gonna say if the player could attack those items and destroy them, especially if they were story focused, that would be a problem. It even said in the tips something about story related stuff. So, like, if the unit dies, they will drop the story-related items. So it's just making sure that the triggering is in place to account for that. Let's head down here and see if we can find some more equipment. The other thing with this is it really encourages exploration, which micro maps in general tend to, but when you think about it, other than, like, finding other units to pick up, there's really not much point in exploring down hallways that otherwise just contain enemies, right? It's not like there's XP in like there is in Warcraft 3 or items, but now there are items, so I think there's let's see, armor +4. We should put that on him. No, I guess we'll put this on Nathan. Or does that go into his backpack? No, okay, so the flashlight's the utility. Yeah, so now he's got the armor +4. Okay, wow, that's really strong. But anyway, just the addition of an item system, or any sort of system in these micro maps, in an RTS micro sense, or even macro, actually, especially in macro also, that would add a great element that encourages exploration. Because just in basic build and destroy, there really is not that much encouraging you to explore other than to find where the enemies are coming from so you can stop them from attacking you. And to just win the mission, as opposed to like, oh, there might be a secret. We could find new stuff, interesting stuff. I think that could make a big difference, right? So one of these guys, so this is where the management can become not necessarily tedious, but it could, yeah, I mean, it could be a little tedious, right? So at least you could leave these open all the time, and depending on who you're clicking on, it changes, which is pretty nice. Now, I wonder if you could open multiples of these at a time. Might be a nice little quality of life. All right, so we give this one here. So now both of our Marines have +4. And Nathan has +6. And then the medic has no weapon. But just the addition of an inventory system like this and equipable items is actually, I mean, it adds so much. Like, you really, I mean, really ponder on how much robustness this can add. And I think that's what, you know, Warcraft 3 has benefited from this for years. StarCraft's always been a little more fast-paced, so it's been, you know, it's not something that's been really included. But there's so much potential with this type of system. And even, I mean, just in this first mission here, I'm excited just to, you know, ponder on, you know, what kind of stuff, like, are there, what kind of secrets could there be for, like, more interesting types of upgrades and stuff. And then you have to think about, like, well, who do we equip this on? Who is this best used on? And it's not just the heroes, it's every unit. So there's a lot that can be done, though obviously in a macro sense, there's always sort of a racing the clock type element. Obviously, the longer the mission goes, the more you're going to be getting attacked, the harder things will be. But, you know, then you have to worry about changing items on each individual unit. That could become a little tedious. So that's my concern. But we'll have to see it in practice before we get too deep into it, right? Depends on how abundant the items are and how much you want to min-max moving them around each unit. Admiral Nova, we've located Jay. Oh, is this an old Nova? So, that's your name. I'm Admiral Terra Nova, and as you have noticed, we're under heavy attack. They're searching for you. Do you know why? Just what the Major told me. My memory's kind of blurry. That will have to do for now, because you're the first and only one to wake up from this breakdown. You're important to the rebels, and that makes you important to the UTF. You'll take an escape pod to the planet below us. The Major will escort you. Of course. We'll meet up with you as soon as we can. Be careful down there. Let's say it's not the best of places. Good luck down there, Jay. We will meet again. I like the inclusion of the different characters. That's cool. Did we lose our... No, okay. I thought for a second we lost our Marines. Obviously, there's a lot of triggering and contingencies that have to work around the item system, because you don't want the player to ever feel like they cheaply are losing items. Like if you have good items on a unit and something happens weird with a cutscene where you lose control of the unit and then you lose the items. People would be pissed. We're gamers after all. We get pissed over stuff like that.
Nothing'll stop me.
All right, here we go.
Cyclone en route.
Seems we still lack a power cell. We should find one.
Adjusting. This ought to be good.
I have one.
In gear.
This may just be a triggering issue. Let's put it on the beacon.
For new coordinates.
No. Do I need to place it somewhere, perhaps?
You want to die.
Oh, you know what?
Nothing else
Well,
got a
maybe we just have to
target
give
in
it
mind. Oh, I'll get
Talk
to
me.
Jay
Time
instead.
to man up. You can count on me.
Okay, now he's got it.
Time to man up.
Try one more time. There we go. Okay, so he had to be holding it. That's a little confusing. Warning, enemy command ship in approach. Estimated time to arrival, 2 minutes. Hurry, get in the escape pod now. We'll meet you on the planet ASAP. Take care, old friend. This guy thinks, I mean, we're old friends with this guy. We don't even know because our memory's all messed up. Maybe there needs to be a little line of dialogue to make it clear that the player character needs to be the one with the power cell. Or maybe just make it so that anybody could be holding it. I can explore this planet while I wait.
What's the plan?
Pirate Marine. Explore New Carnage Bay. Home to the infamous Ios Carnage, creator of the Carnage tanks. After that, the Talons had destroyed his old home. Carnage settled here and dub it New Carnage Bay. It has become resident to the sector's lowlife and scum.
Sell me. Sounds
Give me a
like
suit.
plan.
Welcome to Carnage Bay Network. From here you can gain information on several VIP and so on. Access denied. Special clearance required. This is cool. You can check the database. Access denied. Special clearance required. See, typically, people would just put you'd just see like 5 tips pop up and be like, this character is this. Instead, it's like built into the actual map, which is cool. I wonder now it's gonna go into our tip database. Oh, that's cool. Hultmanable, that's a cool idea. I like this a lot. The arena is the new Carnage Bay's most attractive entertainment and owned by Eos Carnage himself. Exotic warriors fight each other and the winner gains his or her freedom, or at least what they are told. The infamous Eos Carnage, creator of the Carnage tank. All right, we've seen this already. I really like the idea that you have to find in the map to download this stuff. It's not just, hey, you reached a point in the map. Here's some pop-ups with information. Now, obviously, we need to find stuff. Also, the power cell is still in our inventory. Probably should remove that, I suspect, but that's just a minor thing. I'm just commenting on what I see. Now, typically, creators, they're watching the maps themselves. As they watch another person play it, they're very likely to pick up on the really obvious stuff. Like, clearly there's some spelling and grammatical errors, but that's really low priority to me. Also, Eos Carnage was part of Hultmanable's set of campaigns. I think he showed up in the Zerg campaign, which was like episode 5 or something, right? I would really love a combat suit.
Time to man up. Raiders roll.
What, you don't believe in the Lord in between places? No, I don't. Look, what this god of yours has done. The destruction of whole planets. Billions dead. Wait, you don't believe in the god, but you're acknowledging that he has killed several planets.
Break it down.
The Lord of In-Between Places was at the end of the Hultmanable's episode 6 that were follow-ups to the original campaign. You can check those out. I have playthroughs, so you can play them yourselves. They were fun. The story was great. It was a good follow-up to StarCraft 2, I felt. And it really rewound it back into political machinations, I should say. Can we go through here? No.
Count on me.
Political machinations as opposed to like some big bad. It wrapped it in well, I'll say. I don't want to spoil it. I would say you should go check it out though, because I think the narrative was really well done.
Sounds like a plan.
Sounds like a plan. All right, I'm not really clear on what we're looking for. It's just explore New Carnage Bay. I feel like eventually we'll probably get a suit, but we've already explored, you know, a third of this map, and we haven't found anything. So if there's meant to be like an exploration part with a suit, with more inventory, then I suspect there won't be as much of that considering we're already through a lot of this. Oh, Richard King. That's a little reference back to Hultmanable's. I don't know if it was his first campaign or not, but it was his campaign called Pandora. I like Hultmanable's narratives. He does a good job, in my opinion. I've had a good time playing them. Keycard. Well, we're gonna need that, I suspect. Someone threw a keycard in the trash. There wasn't anything further back unless I accidentally passed it where we needed a keycard. Hey, friend, you new here? Oh, it wasn't just an Easter egg. He's actually in the campaign. Hey, I'm talking to you. What's your name, friend? Why don't you tell me your name and I'll consider giving you mine? A tough one, I see. That's good. And I can tell you're new here, buddy. So why don't you come with me and have a little chat, hmm? And why would I do that? Huh. Let's not pretend that I have this big-ass rifle in my hand, boy. See that camp over there? I'll sell you to the gentleman there and get myself some good old... No, he's just talking about selling us. Good. Just like that, boys. You'll enter the arena in no time. Mr. Carnage will be pleased. Mr. Kirch, my good man, do I have the proposition for you? Ah, Mr. King, let's hear this proposition of yours. Right, let me introduce your next champion, Experiment 5. It's at least what the tag on his clothes say. But a great nickname for a fighter, right? Well, he is quite a big man. I'll give you 500 credits for him. Don't insult me. He's worth at least 1,000. Hey, wait just a minute. 800. You better take this, Mr. King. Wow, Richard King is a much different character than he was in Pandora. Done. He's a slaver. He's selling us to slavers here. Excellent. The credits will be transferred immediately. I mean, I guess he was kind of a drug addict in Pandora. I don't know. Sorry, kid. It's nothing personal. See you around. So, you now belong to Eos Carnage, and you will be a fighter in the arena. When you're ready, enter the arena. There, you will have your first fight together with our current champion. This is because I want to see what you can do without you dying in the first match. Now, leave me. Oh, and don't think about leaving. We have eyes everywhere. I feel like that keycard was meant for something else. Enter the arena. I feel like there's probably something further back where I missed and that I could have used the keycard on to get an item, because now, like, we're too far ahead now. Maybe you could have come back and downloaded the extra files with the keycard. I don't know.
What's up?
Because if you look in the inventory, these don't have any descriptions, no item descriptions, so it's kind of hard to tell what they may actually do. But again, it's just because the tooltips also overlap the backpack itself. You should probably move where the backpack goes.
You can count on me.
The keycard also, we could have always backtracked to get it, so who
roll.
knows?
You can count on me. Time to man up.
Who knows?
Like a plan.
Maybe it'll allow us to escape eventually. Let's just look around real quick. I mean, I'm looking for an opportunity to get a weapon of some sort and not just be a man in a prison outfit. But I guess now I am technically a gladiator.
Time to man up. You can count on me. Sounds like a plan.
Nope. Okay. I guess let's just go in.
Count on me.
And as expected, the champ makes short work of the Zerglings. We'll see how he fares against the fearsome Hydralisks. Look at that guy clapping at the wall. They're facing the wrong way. My champion never loses. He's a safe bet. Gentlemen, look to the right. Azamar will make short work of these Hydralisks. I mean, of course, they can't see him. I guess those are supposed to be windows. I'm not sure if they're supposed to be looking out through the fences or there's windows. No, they're just facing the wrong way. As you can see, nothing can beat Azamar. You can transfer my credits now. Put me in, coach. Give me a suit. And now our special event in the evening, a newcomer, only known as the mysterious Experiment 5. Together with Azamar, he will face an Ultralisk. This creature hasn't been seen in many years, but thanks to the crew of the Wasp, we can finally enjoy this beast up close. I hope you can fight, human. I don't know, but I can feel this creature. Prepare yourself. Here it comes. Look out, human. Stop. I can feel you. What is happening? Boo, come on, fight. What is happening? Why aren't they fighting? You have some explaining to do, human. I can't explain it. I feel this creature, and it seems I can control it. Impossible. I've never heard. Holy shit. What is happening? Oh, I guess the rebels are probably coming for us. Damn, the rebels are here. Every man for himself. Pirate scum, of course. This situation is in need of quick introductions. I'm Azamar, Dark Prelate of the Nerazim, and I suggest we use this opportunity to escape. While I cannot do this alone, we could do so with the help of the Ultralisk. Sounds like a good idea. I'm Jay. Good to meet you, Jay. I know of a mining network in the mountains. We can escape Carnage Bay through them. I like his orange eye that gives him a HUD. Good, the UTF will surely find us and help us. Okay, there's more gameplay. I'm glad. Just follow the point on your map and we should find the way out of here. Be wary of enemies. I'm not sure what's... Oh, they're fleeing, I see. So they're the rebels. Let's just send the Ultralisk in. Crashing Charge. Kraith. Oh, okay, so these... So there's two Frenzied icons, and then Crashing Charge, which is... Pew pew! I mean, that's cool, but not necessary. Also, we have Azamar, who is basically Zeratul. But, like, as you can imagine, Zeratul died a long time ago, so... Azamar can probably lead the way. Again, we picked up that key card, and maybe... we'll need it later, like, to get out. I'm not sure. Oh, he's not permanently cloaked. Okay, oh, that's interesting. That's a pretty good way to balance him, I guess. Blam! That's powerful. Slashes an enemy for 200 damages. He's balanced because he doesn't stay permanently cloaked. He's only cloaked when he's moving, and when he starts attacking, then he's no longer cloaked. I like the stream of people, though obviously I feel like these guys probably shouldn't be shooting. And just like very, very minor semi-glitches. Like nothing that, to me, stands out as like this needs to be fixed or it's unplayable. You know, it's just like really like minor visual stuff, and like the inventory system is great. I quite enjoy it, so I'm looking forward to seeing more of it. I think we just use Azamar almost exclusively here. Are these Hercs? Yeah, they are. All right, let's send the Ultralisk in first, and then just run in and cleave this guy.
Sell me.
I mean, maybe just like a little added effect of like having the rebels shooting the civilians could be an interesting addition. All right, get in there. Stay back, buddy. Very good. We're here. It should be an easy walk to the other side. Oh, hello, friend. Nice to see you again. No hard feelings, right? Wow, that's an Ultralisk. Well, okay. Okay, lots of pickups. Can I have a suit, please? Oh, I guess Richard wants to be our friend now because we have an Ultralisk. I wonder if this would be different if the Ultralisk was killed, though. I'm sorry, kid, about before. It was nothing personal, but a man's got to make a living, right? Right. So what is this arrangement you were talking about? Yes, you really have to forgive my son. He often forgets his manners. I'm Marcus King, leader of his crew. I've heard of you. You're famous for smuggling Zerg. Even in the arena, word spread of your achievements. Yes, well, what can I say? I'm good at my work. However, I'm not good enough to escape from this planet without being shot down by those anti-air turrets. That's where you come in. With the help of our fine men, you will take out the rebels' anti-air turret. They're keeping us from leaving. Without them, we should be able to outrun the rest of them. And what will we get in return? This is no easy task. It must gain us a great favor in return. Our sensors indicate that your buddies are right above us. In return for your participating in destroying the anti-air turrets, we'll give you a ride. What do you say, SMR? Seems fair to me. It is, if the pirates keep their word. Hey, I'm offended. We keep our word. So, do we have a deal? We have a deal. Okay, okay. Excellent, boys. I've marked the anti-air turret positions on your map.
What's up?
Alright, you're gonna just stay back here all the time. Tons of weapons. Bionic boots! That sounds good. Go ahead. Weapon augmentation +2, +2. Shields +50, armor +2. Let's give the shields to Azamar. I think? Oh, so he can do one or the other. 0.5 speed bonus, no thanks. Alright, you're gonna use this instead. Ultralist does not have an inventory. Goliaths. Armor +2. Weapon augmentation. I mean, we might as well just load up what we've got. I mean, we've got these units. We might as well give them what we've got. I like how it uses the pirate skins also. Herc's Marauders. Okay, so it really just depends on what we really need to make this happen. And then Experiment 5, just stay back. There's really nothing you can do to help here. No medics, so we just gotta make it happen with what we've got.
Add-on complete.
Let's just make Marauders and... Okay, and we will be getting attacked. So the unfortunate thing is, okay, so we should give a weapon augment to, see, I have no idea who has what. That's what makes this confusing. It's not that confusing, but like, obviously I want weapon augments to go on Azamar, because he needs to survive. Let's just put one bunker down. And then grab an engineering bay so we can start getting upgrades early. You know that Big Jay's got to get his building armor upgrade. You know it's got to happen. Also, this part of the map is actually visible. That should probably be moved further away. I'm just going to hotkey Azamar so that we can throw it on Time Prison. I expect this Ultralisk will die. Unless it counts as one of the heroes, but I don't think so. We can always keep it back, though. Maybe okay, I really can't afford to get... I'm just going to get +1. I was going to say, I can't really afford to get building armor. Not with the gas available on this map, so that's not going to happen. Okay, just hang out over here. Azamar, is there any other pickups to get? See, now, like, as we explore, we'll probably find other stuff to pick up. And the thing is, if it's really plentiful, we just dump off these shitty weapon augmentations.
What's going on?
We just dump off the shitty weapon augmentations, and then we, replace them with more powerful ones for, like, Azamar. So, like, we do this. That's extremely strong. Get back here. And then let's just make sure that we stay repairing this constantly. Neo Steel could also be good. It's kind of hard to say. I will grab Combat Shield. That's pretty much a direct upgrade, though. Stim Pack without medics, I don't think I'm going to use because it seems like resources will be tight. Especially gas, so I'm just going to get things for survivability. I did make this factory, and I'm not really sure why in retrospect. Let's keep this guy up here and just keep making Marines. Cancel that. We need Marines. And by we need Marines, I mean we need supply depots. We can make Cyclones, Goliaths, and Vultures. Vultures could be pretty helpful with Spider Mines. Does this work on buildings? Targeted spike, or singularity spike. Yes, it does. Kablam! Got him. Are these detectors? No, they're not. Oh no! Admiral, no! Okay, we gotta be careful with him. He cannot be healed. Okay, just be careful, buddy. We gave you those extra shields. They're cumulative, so you're welcome. These attacks are pretty large. They are pretty large. We're gonna need just lots of Marines, I think. It's the simplest thing to do when you're not really sure what to do. Okay, let's go ahead and get +1, and then... let's get some extra Goliaths. They can be repaired as we build them. They're 50 gas, which is significant, but not too... it's not too constrictive.
Research complete.
Roger.
I think I'm going to get some Hercs, too, just because we're going to need... we're going to need some more frontline support with Azamar, because he will die. Oh, he regenerates health. That's fantastic. Okay. That's good to know.
We press forth.
Wha! Got him. Just going to stay back here and use that on these pre-placed buildings for now.
It will be done.
So the rebels also have the same same skins, like the engineering bay. Same thing. All right, back up. Yeah, so we're gonna get some Hercs to like that so that they can hang out with Azamar in the front, and then we've also got our Ultralisk, which is very slowly regenerating health. I don't know how much we're gonna need, and I really don't want to have to reload, so I'm just gonna play it safe and make a boatload of stuff. I mean, look at how many units are coming in. So, like, it's so significant that I think it's worth ensuring that we're safe at home. Because those are very large attacks. We're going to need a lot of stuff to push those back. I'll grab a couple... well, let's grab another barracks, because we can afford tons of Marines. Here come the Hercs.
All right, let's get cracking.
Let's get cracking. Alright, so they're like immune to they're immune to the acid explosions, which is totally worthless, but you know, whatever. I'll get Neo Steel Frame. I'll get Neo Steel Frame. I'll do that, that's fine. See, smaller attack here, no problem, but every single individual attack that the enemies perform is unhealable. Unhealable, that's right, I said that. You know what? Get a reactor here. I think it'll pay for itself. I mean, it won't pay for it. It won't literally pay for itself, but I think it'll be worth it, I should say. All right, let's get cracking.
We hear you.
No fire bats makes me a sad boy.
All right, let's get cracking.
I don't think that's really worth it. I'd rather save up for Neo Steel, and then we'll get some Vultures that can help us with the attacks, but then also Spider Mines, because these enemy attacks are pretty large.
Add-on complete.
Here, just do this.
Can't build here.
Azamar, just the Dark Prelate just happens to be on this planet. You know what? Yeah, make a shit ton of Hercs. We don't have fire bats. This is the closest thing. We gotta do it. And we've got the Ultralisks, and then I would like a reactor, please, so that we can get this show on the road, and then Vultures.
Research.
Lots of Vultures, because why not?
About to get heavy. SCV ready.
It is about to get heavy, you know? You could put... I wonder if you could put Hercs in bunkers. You can. They're not technically melee. No, they are melee. Their range is the same as fire bats. Okay.
Gangway coming through.
All right. I hope that the enemy will enjoy these spider mines when the time is right. So now we're just waiting for units.
Add-on complete.
There we go. Now we just spam out Marines. Once we're like near 100 supply, we'll be good to move out pretty soon. I'm gonna wait for the next enemy attack and then we'll go. And obviously we can bring the Vultures also, so. Kablam! It worked. Let's do this again. Look at those Hercs just blasting in there. I don't know why they took damage. Those units weren't,
Go on.
What am I thinking? Well, they were in the time stop. It looks like it prevents enemies from completely attacking. This is just a contingency in case we get attacked while we're gone. Okay, so pretty much everybody except Jay is going to come with us on this expedition. Queue up Goliaths. Rally to Azimar, and we're going to go. I think this should be acceptable. The vultures will get killed, but they really only existed for spider mines in the first place. I just got a bunch of my Hercs killed by splash damage. Totally worth it. All right, get in there, boys. The Hercs can function as reasonable tanks, but they're not that good. They're okay. I thought I had these hotkeyed, but I guess not. Okay, so rally all of you to Azimar. Make Hercs. Make Marines. Make Goliaths.
Not enough minerals.
All of you, make your way up. So that may stop some of the enemy attacks, I'm not sure. I was hoping maybe we'd see some stuff drop, but no drops. It said it was like random almost. Okay, as long as Azimar's safe, I don't really care.
What's up?
All right, make sure you stay back, buddy. Here comes an enemy attack, so let's kill this first. Seems like the enemy base is up there. See, like, now I'm wondering, maybe there's things to pick up in these areas. Like, that are uphill. That are, like, in the enemy bases that we'd want to, like, just go and try to get. Okay, let's get in there. As long as Azimar's okay, and he is. It doesn't look like anything's being built out of these structures, which is fine. Okay, so let's make vultures. I don't know why these guys ended up staying back here. Maybe because I had them selected and then hit the stop command. Yeah, it doesn't look like anything's necessarily being built. Not the bar! See, oh, and I see, so you can blink over there. So, like, this is only usable by Azimar. Cool, cool, cool. Weapon augmentation plus 8 and 6.
Additional supply depots required.
Just pick all this up. Then we'll head over here. But see, now, this is where I was talking about, if you remember, about, like, putting stuff in and out of your inventory and managing how it works. So we drop this here. This is shields plus 100, which is a direct upgrade, and instead we give the shields to this same Goliath that we're already upgrading, and then a weapon augmentation to this Goliath, who already has one, so we'll give him to this one. So I don't know. I would have to brainstorm. I mean, it would have to be something that a lot of thought goes into on how you decide how to do the inventory system so that it doesn't become too tedious like that. Like, if there was a way, an easier way to know which units were holding what, if that makes sense. Because again, trying to click through each individual unit to see if they have a weapon or to see if they have armor, but adding visual indicators above them on the actual map could also get a little cluttered. So I actually have no idea. Maybe the answer, maybe the answer is more along the lines of adding a selection here to say, like, view all inventory or something like that, like view all items available, and then as you click on them through a menu system, it'll select the units that they're on. Maybe that could be an answer. I'm not sure. See, there's like a ton of stuff to pick up here, like shields.
Mineral field depleted.
It's like, yeah, sure, let's add shields to our Goliaths. I don't even know what I just picked up there. A flashlight. All right, sure. Carrion nest and an expansion. No, nothing really uses energy except Azimar, so we'll put that on him. That's fine, that's fine. So see, now I'm taking a lot of time to go through this to see... Armor plus 12. Oh my god, Asmar, you're a beast! He's a beast! What is this? Armor plus 16, that's even better! Alright, put the armor plus 12 on a Herc.
Will be done.
Mineral field
And then the
depleted.
energy plus 20. Here, give that Herc shields also. We're going to try to stack up on this unit. And then you can take the energy plus 20, even though energy is not really a concern of yours, but we have no units that actually use energy. But again, this is what I'm saying. Like, you can min-max this a lot, but at the same time, you could also just build a bunch of units and win. I presume we have to go up here and then over. But I love the implications here. Like, it opens up a variety of ways to play. But armor plus 16 is like, holy shit. He's crazy now. He's going to take 1 damage from marine fire. What did I leave behind here? Weapon augmentation plus 6. Mister, one of you Marines, get crazy. Slow down here, blast the tank, and then just zap here and blink away. And see, we could just send him in as a tank because of how much damage he does. Wow. Okay. Fantastic. Tanks first, please. Yeah, look how much damage he can take now. He's like a Mondo tank. Let's quick save just in case he does die now, because he very well could. A lot of our units are low HP at this point. But again, I'm also like way more intrigued to... I'm so much more intrigued to explore, which is great. No, blink away. That's not going to... Do a time stop here. Blink away. We lost a lot of stuff here. This is clearly their main base. Alright, let's get the vultures up here. It's the only way. Wait, I just quick saved, right? I was gonna say, let's just maybe wait for more units. A lot of our stuff is low HP, and I would have had to rebuild a huge army now anyway, and I haven't really been building because I've been focusing on the upgrades. But I could blink over to that other little island, pick up the items, and then warp back over and give them to units, and like... It's so interesting, but the amount of time you spend, maybe, may or may not be worth the time. It's hard to say. It's hard to say. Alright, everybody get up here except Jay.
We could use some help here.
I mean, sure, why not do this? Yeah, whatever you say, buddy.
Go, go, go.
Okay, so we warp over here, and then we pick up these.
It's about to get heavy.
Armor plus 10, energy plus 10, and a flashlight. I don't think it really matters who these go on.
Gangway coming through.
I mean, yeah, sure, flashlight, take it. And then nothing uses energy, so that's kind of worthless. But there's places all over. Again, it like the encouragement to explore is there, which is so cool. Let's sneak up here with Azamar and maybe see if we can kill some of these tanks like that. Oh god, okay. Well, he's got 16 armor, so I think he's fine.
Supply depots required. Additional supply depots required.
Armed and ready.
Okay, let's get up there. Really, as long as there's no tanks. Oh my god, and look at how much he does. He's crazy. All right, move on up the ramp, all the way up the ramp. There you go. Now they're all shooting. And this is where the enemies are actually building from. I don't know what comes out of the bar. Maybe Hercs. I mean, no, that doesn't make sense. They come out of barracks. But I mean, maybe the bars just exist to exist. We only need to destroy the anti-air turret, so let's take that out and get out of here. I don't know what just happened there. A bunch of units sort of warped on top of the command center, but we did win. Hurry, Terran. We must leave now. Maybe make the Jackson's Revenge model a little bit bigger for that cutscene. I feel like she should be speaking to us right now. This may be the end. What have I done? What have I done? Not just the men, but the women and the children too. All right. Well, that's going to be the end here. I mean, I think I spoke a lot. I have already spoken at length on my thoughts on the inventory system and how it has huge positives and maybe some tedium associated with it. So I wonder if there's a way that that could be worked out. I don't think I necessarily have the answers per se, but I think it's great. It adds a lot, and I'm very excited about that. You know, some bugs here and there. We just walked through a doodad, but again, I mentioned this earlier. Like me saying it aloud, like it's obvious. Why do I'm not a nitpick critic. You can see that very easily for yourself. Grammatical mistakes and little visual bugs. You know, found, and if the creator feels like fixing them, they can. Okay, so that's gonna be it for Darkness Returns. Thank you, Hultmanable. Obviously, this mission, the victory trigger is kind of wonky. Well, not really. The victory trigger happened. It's just the end cinematic here is frozen. But thanks everyone for watching. Leave your comments for Hultmanable below, and I'll see you tomorrow for more Maporino. Bye now.